Hello. Surprise, surprise. It's Tuesday evening and it's Richard and...
Paul.
That's right.
And it's... Oh no.
No, it's not.
It's not, no.
It's Tuesday chat.
It's Tuesday tittering.
Tuesday tittering?
Tuesday tittering!
Oh, we're not starting a new series, don't worry.
Oh.
No, we're not, Paul. Otherwise we're making videos about absolutely every single part of our lives.
Well, not every part.
What, which part?
Every part.
Which part? Lying in bed?
Well, sitting on the toilet, I was thinking.
I don't think anybody needs that kind of lavatorial reference, Paul.
Exactly.
So we're here really because we just wanted to say hi, and we'd noticed that quite a few people aren't feeling great at this time of year. And, you know, a couple of people have mentioned that they're feeling quite down and quite sad and, you know, all of those things. So we just thought we'd shine a little ray of light into your lives this Tuesday evening.
And we got a torch.
Oh, shut up, Paul. Honestly.
But January is a month where people feel low.
It's notorious. It's notorious. Just the word January just conjures up, in the northern hemisphere, of course, we're talking, you know, people who are in summer in other places of the world probably have the equivalent.
In July.
Is it July?
Yeah.
I don't really know how the seasons work.
You do.
No, I don't. I can't. I've got no concept of what their best months are in the southern hemisphere. I've got no concept because I've never thought about it. It's never entered my mind. So,
but it's also because of all the celebration, the build-up, the time off that people had with Christmas and other festivities.
But that's meant to cheer people up.
Well, that cheers people up.
Does
and
it?
they well, sometimes then there's that frantic...
I don't think it does cheer people up, actually. I think it's like a sticking plaster.
But yeah, I think it sort of lifts people and they feel as though they have to be happy and they have to do this. And then comes January, when a lot of people have made New Year's resolutions, which we don't
Which we don't do. We told you before, don't do them.
And then those New Year's resolutions start slipping and people think, oh, I'll do that next week, and I'll do that next week. And then many people have been paid early in December,
That's right.
And then it switches back to their normal sort of
yeah,
when
all right,
they get
let's
paid.
compound all the crap, shall we? Let's not do that. We're not
January.
here to do that.
That's January. It's got.
But you
there's
can't
lots
just
of
say
reasons.
that's January.
No. And then
Can
of course
you?
you've got the sunlight.
What we're saying is.
What are we saying?
What we're saying is we very often have to rely on practical things and fun in order to get us through this dark, dark period of the winter. We just wanted to say, we know how you feel. We've both suffered with anxiety and sadness, and I've suffered with depression, clinical depression. You haven't had clinical depression.
No, I've had to deal with you.
Yeah. So I have been medicated several times. I'm not medicated at the moment for depression. I'm medicated for other health issues. So
Insanity.
and as is Paul. We both have some other health issues.
I have a issue of happiness. Unadulterated happiness.
Really?
And joy.
Really?
No.
No, I didn't think you did. But we do, you know, we appreciate those states of mind. But what our strategy is, our personal strategy, is to not wallow for too long.
No.
in those states of being. And what we tend to do is we tend to do the old shake yourself down, go and get yourself dressed, showered and freshened up, and start a task, even if it's a small task.
And it's part distraction.
You know, it is. It's getting going. And obviously we're not saying this is a cure for depression here. This is for that sad state of being.
And feeling low.
Feeling low. You have to push yourself to make a start. I've got the talking stick at the moment.
I know, but I also wanted to say in bereavement as well, because we're just reaching the anniversary of our little Peanut dying. So so over the last few days, both of us have completely separately been having those moments where you're doing something and bang, it just takes you back.
So we wanted to share with you a few of the strategies that we adopt when we want to feel fun and light, because it's important to take action, and especially if you're in a couple. If you're on your own, you need to phone a friend.
Or visit a friend.
Or visit a friend.
Or ask a friend to visit you.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah. That's
important. Most important. If you're in a couple, what I tend to do is get Paul to chase me. Think about times when you've had family fun and you've played games together, you know, like you did when you were kids.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you know, when we get together as a group of friends, we still play games. I mean, for example, memory games. So let me think. Cuddly toy.
Yeah.
Wooden box.
Yeah.
Trip to the Maldives.
No.
A big sort of phallic symbol. So you see...
You forgot the candle.
So you see, it's about lifting yourself as well. And that takes some effort sometimes.
Yeah.
It takes some work to move yourself into a lighter place where you can start picking yourself up and moving forwards. You know, we're not telling people to pull themselves together.
No.
Because we're not referring to people with depression, which, as we said before, needs to be treated medically by a doctor and in some cases therapists. But the one thing we also wanted to mention was anxiety. And I have anxiety quite often. And there's a little trick that you can do where you take the focus away from what's going on in your head into the body, the physical body. And one of the simplest things to do is start to pay attention to your breathing. So it takes the focus away from the head, the brain, into the body. You can also do things like notice what you can smell, notice what you can hear, notice your feet on the ground and feel them touching the ground. Feel your hands together, things like that, and that immediately starts to calm you down. So there's all sorts of tricks and tips which fool the brain into working in a slightly different way. So there you go. We just wanted to spend a little time with you and lift your spirits a little bit this dark, dark January evening. So happy days.
Joyous days.
Roll on spring.
Yeah,
It's February, very, very soon.
Is that your tummy rumbling?
It was my tummy rumbling. Have you made dinner?
Yeah.
Good. I'm pleased. Hope it's something nice.
Yeah.
What is it?
Fajitas.
Fajitas. Fajitas.
Fajitas.
What flavour? What is the filling
They're actually
made
with seitan that I've made.
Satan?
Yeah, Satan.
Satan.
Seitan.
Seitan.
Seitan. And onions and red peppers.
How lovely.
that's what we're having.
Good.
Food usually cheers me up.
Mm. You can eat and eat and eat and eat.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. I've done that, obviously. Yeah, but I try to eat less now.
And smile as well.
Yeah.
Even when you're feeling terrible.
I think it's good to smile at other people, and then that smile hopefully will travel.
What, like this?
No, that's psychopathic.
Oh, I thought that was natural and sedate.
I think the other thing to do is, if you see somebody who's doesn't quite know where they are, what they're doing, just ask them if they're okay. Are they lost? I do ask people if they're lost. I asked somebody the other day if she was lost.
Obviously checking that they're not a knife-wielding maniac or carrying a firearm.
I'm not quite sure how you can do that.
Well, they'd be holding a knife, wouldn't they?
Yeah, if they were.
Excuse me, love, are you lost?
Have you murdered someone?
Have you just murdered somebody, love? Because if you have, I have to call the police. Exercise caution before approaching strangers. But obviously be a good Samaritan and help out if need be.
Absolutely.
We do believe in doing that. I helped a girl earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, she was lost.
Yeah, there's quite a few people get lost around here.
And she said to me, she said, do you know where blah 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 is? And I said, no, I've got no idea, bye. I thought that was helpful.
You didn't.
No, I didn't really.
You pointed her in the right direction.
I walked with her. I walked with her, walking a few paces behind in case she was going to jump me.
With her knife and gun.
Well, you never know.
No.
Not in London anyway these days.
Well, yeah.
Got to be careful.
Do have to be careful.
Yes.
We know only too well in this area.
Yes.
But we're not
Do
going
we?
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And of course we had riots a few years ago too.
We're not going to the riots.
Well, we did have riots.
Yeah, we
just
did,
down the road.
But it's actually up the road, not down the road.
Up the road.
Down the road.
At the end of the road.
I know.
It's all good fun. It's all the rich tapestry of life. That's what it is.
And of course, we have seed sowing coming up.
Woo!
So that is something to look forward to.
Yes. Oh, that's
Lots
it.
of seed sowing.
You could do a little bit of gardening. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit of gardening right now. There we are, gardening done.
Yeah, gardening done.
Anyway, that's it for tonight. Take care.
He's insane.
Take care.
And inane.
Take care.
Bye.
And lots of love from us. And, you know, send us a message. If you're feeling low and you've got nowhere to go.
You're rhyming now.
Just say hello.
In the snow.
In the snow. On the go.
Before you say hello.
Yes. So goodbye from us. Lots of love. Take care. Toodaloo, toodlepip, and those other things.
Oh dear.
Bye. We're now going now. Bye.
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 Bye. Change
Bye.
the light bulbs.
Bye.